Good morning, YouTube. What day is it? Wednesday, the 24th. It's supposed to rain today for 4 minutes. What? Oh. I am going to sit down and drink my coffee and edit yesterday's video and see what we can get up to today. That's the plan. What's your plan, hon? She has to go to work. What's your plan, Dex? Play with my moms. And be lovey. Yep. Alright, it's a little later, and I'm up in the garden checking for sprouts and doing pretty good. Our lawnmower guy is supposed to be dropping off the lawnmower shortly. I really want to see if there are any wax beans sprouting yet, because we haven't had any, surprisingly. But I think, if I remember correctly, they take a little longer than regular string beans, green beans, pole beans. No beans yet. FedEx just drove by. I'm not expecting anything. Got a nice weed patch here, another weed patch there. Here a patch, there a patch. Oh, there's a frog. Alright. I think that's all I need to do up there. I'm going to go in and I am going to work on my sweater. Dexter and Tom are going out on an errand, so I have some time. Oh, the potatoes look amazing. Kristen was afraid we might lose the potatoes with the freeze we had, but she pruned back the affected leaves and they're looking great now. These are the white potatoes. These two are red. And then our strawberries are doing great. But this is not what you're here for. You're here for crafting. So let's go do some crafting. I do have one more thing to do before I go. I sit down for a little bit, and you'll love this. I gotta go put all these out. I pulled in feeders. We have a couple new feeders, and I'm gonna put these out for the hummingbirds. We load the garden with hummingbird feeders to bring in the pollinators. There's nothing for them to pollinate garden-wise yet, but we want them to know where to go when it is time, so hence the feeders. I'll show you, I'll try and show you up there what they look like. So this is what I do with them. I put them all over the garden, and it's not going to take them long. Once a hummingbird knows that you're going to feed them somewhere, they will come back, and they will come back year after year. So I've got them all around. And we'll also, on these shepherd's hooks, eventually, I have to go to the nursery, I'll put some hanging baskets of marigolds and I don't know what else. There's flowers, things to make it pretty. And that brings a lot of pollinators, trains them that this is where, well, in my head it trains them that this is where they should come if they're hungry, so that their hunger works for us. It worked last year. We had loads of flowers and loads of feeders in the garden, so we upped our feeder game this year, and we're going to up our hanging basket game because the garden's bigger. It's not really bigger, but it's a bigger area. Same amount of beds, bigger area. So that's what we do. All right, I'm going to go inside now. What time is it? It's 8:25. It's a big night for me. Survivor finale, 3 hours. But it's a commercial break, and I wanted to show you something I worked on today. Not a lot of crafting time today because I mentioned yesterday about the raccoons in my neighbor's garage. They caught them in a bucket. Sadly, they are two babies that appear to be abandoned. So they called and got some recommendations as to what to do. They are literally in a mop bucket. So they were recommended to leave them alone for one more night, but outside of the garage and not touch them. My friend Sheila, my neighbor Sheila, really wants to touch them. And if they're still there in the morning, then sadly they have probably been abandoned by their mother, or the mother has succumbed to something, and then they've also got a call into an animal rehabilitationist, and I'm hoping they can do something for them, because sadly raccoons really, I was doing some reading about it, they need to be with their mother until the October after they were born. And these appear to be just maybe 1 to 3 months old. So there's your raccoon knowledge for the day. Anyway, what did I work on today? Didn't finish anything, but I did. This is the front. Sew together. Doesn't this look fabulous? Part of the stocking. I have one more square to sew on, and then I have to do the origami magic. And I'm not doing that today. And then I also sewed together this one. Same place. So I think I'll probably do this tomorrow, because tomorrow's my day that after my appointment I can't do much. And yeah, for right now I am working on my sweater, and I'm going to be up for quite a while, so I'll come back and I'll show you that before I go to bed. But Survivor night. Tell me, is anybody else a Survivor fan? I am a die-hard Survivor fan. In fact, everybody goes to bed when Survivor's on, or I go downstairs because I'm crazy Survivor fan. All right, I'm going to go watch my show. All right, guys, it's 10:24, and they just showed who won Survivor, and then they're going to do the little reunion show. Not who I wanted to win, but I'm not disappointed with the show. And my neighbor keeps texting me about the raccoons. So here's one of the babies. The other one, they're laying on top of it. She's convinced they're going to freeze tonight. Sheila, don't touch the raccoons. They are cute. They are cute, but one of them went up and went at her earlier, she said. So don't touch the raccoons. Anyway, I brought my sweater over here to show you guys. I think I'm going to go to bed. I have to wait a little bit longer for Dexter, but I'm ready for bed for sure. Anywho, here's my sweater. I can show you a little better from yesterday. Yesterday when you saw it, I was right here. No, I was right here, because this is the 2 rows of red. So I knit from this white stitch down today, and I have to do 14 inches. 14 inches or 2 inches less than. I have to knit for 14 inches, and then I have to do something else. That's what I should say. Anyway, I love that my black fly blights. Okay. I love that my black fly bites just don't seem to be going away. I don't know what to do about them. They're not bothering me. They're not itchy anymore, for sure. I mean, it's been 2 weeks, but they're just an eyesore. Oh well. Sweater. Yeah, I think that's about it. Sorry, I just noticed something on the desk. I'm easily distracted. I have no plans for tomorrow. I have loose plans for tomorrow, which is really no plans. I don't, yeah. I have a weird time appointment again, so kind of cuts my day in half, but I'm going to do some errands in the morning and then go to my appointment, and then I'll come home and I can't do anything. Well, I'm not supposed to do anything too exertional, which I still think is a weird rule. But Kristen tends to think that means I can't do anything, which, God bless her, I love her. Anyway, I'm blabbering now. I'm gonna go sit for 20 more minutes or so and take Dexter out and go to bed. And I'll edit this in the morning right before I go to my appointment. So thanks for spending the day with me again today. Hopefully tomorrow I do something a bit more interesting. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.